things off. We have Bono.
Ooh, going in for the gank early onto Vista. He's not even going to bother about this, but they're going to quickly find out.
Oh, they
got aiming here. The Q is going to land one more auto, but the knockdown with the auto by Tucson is going to keep Haru in position, but it's not enough to tempt. Seeing that today, we haven't had an Ocean Soul, I think, the entire time I've been casting these 4 days.
A very bizarre game because Tempt has a little bit of Build-A-Bear going on right now. Has the Sapphire Crystal, the Dark Seal, the Doran's Ring, and the Corrupting Potion. So I feel like if there was some way to win an award for the most C marks on your report card, that would definitely be the build to go for.
Marks? Oh boy.
As KT.
So on, you needed to run before now. He missed the Q though, as Haru is going to get on in there. This
team is mostly just going to be Kenneth. Because Jarvan, hold on.
Boy, this is way too late out of Lehens as he just gets blown up, and now it's 4 on 2 as the Cataclysm traps them both. They do have the flash here on Lehens, but it's only him, and he's absolutely dead no matter what. That is a 3 for 0.
1,000 gold advantage. And they're finding it here in this game, so things are looking very rough for Hanwha Life to try to stabilize, especially because they've stunted their builds so much on some of their champions.
Oh boy, this is the revenge out of Hanwha Life. Is it gonna work though? Kind of late to the party, and again, Stopwatch is such a good item as in goes so on, but it's not enough. That was a little bit optimistic, if I say so myself, as Cuve's making his way into the backside. Finally, Bono's gonna get here, and this is just a mess of a fight. Aiming, still in the back, still autoing him down. Has a lot of mana here. Can he carry it by himself? That's what I'm looking for in terms of kiting and potentially collapsing, but they're just gonna let it go as they say, okay, take the first Cloud Drake. We don't really care. We're gonna push your mid turret and maybe get a double charge here and perhaps even take down the entire turret. As Hanwha Life are going to get here, but a little bit late to the party as they're going in. But this time the Cosmic Radiance is there. Can they do the damage to Bono? Yes, they can. But a huge cannon ultimate into the back line. He is going to get exhausted, but it does the stun up, and Aiming has so much room to move in this fight. Down will go the Aatrox on the backside. Can we have the snipe? It's going to hit Haru, but not Tempt. Think it would have killed Tempt. But either way, they win the fight big, and they're still pushing here in the mid lane.
And this is definitely a bit unfortunate if you're a Hanwha Life fan. Now, after they raise this turret, they don't want to take the inhibitor. Way too early in the game to take an inhibitor. The scary part of the game where it can definitely enter into a lull state depending on what KT is going to do. Now,
oh boy.
Okay.
So on could be in a bit of trouble here. He's going to get the stun down, but with Lee Sin on the arrival, they are going to take him down just barely. Cube in the bottom side, he's got some help here from his friendly Tar.
And Gold lead
needs to get further behind.
This might be it for LeBlanc. If they hand shook it, I don't think they are. Tempt is obviously top lane right now, doesn't have a splash available, so close to completing. What I hope is a Void Staff, as we can only imagine that more magic resistances are going to start getting picked up from this point forward.
And he had the tome, right? Cost 1385. Oh, the ult is going to come down here onto Haru. He might just be dead. No more flash available as the burst from beyond. Still alive for just a moment, but gets speared.
If they can stabilize for just a couple more minutes, they should be able to pull it back, but we're going to handshake a fight.
Yeah, they're looking for it here. LeBlanc into the backside, and Lissandra just disappears. No ultimate, remember, again, on Soan as he underestimated the power that is Tempt so far.
And I would say now that Hanwha Life, a phenomenal slicing Maelstrom can obviously turn a team fight as well as LeBlanc.
There it is. They're trying to burst down Kuro, but smartly he's going to use that ultimate on himself, and the knockup on his fortunes is going to deny the bullet time. Kuro will get away. No deaths just yet, but in goes the Lee Sin, and he gets the big kick in the back line as Cube is going to take down one at the same time. Lissandra not tanky anymore without her ultimate, without the aftershock being proc, and they're gonna take the win and take this dragon with them.
Well, I do think Spike. That really just changes her dynamic. Now you can see Soan looking for a miracle engage maybe,
Here it is
but
again. It comes down the Cosmic Radiance, but Temp this time is not able to burst him down. He's going to go down to the Ezreal, actually.
Temp died.
Soan on the backside has the exhaust come in. And you were talking about waiting. Hanwha Life had a different idea. They wanted to go straight to that back line with the Cosmic Radiance up LeBlanc, and it does not work out.
So that was a very haphazard fight for Hanwha Life. They opted into it, and now they're going to lose potentially both inhibitors. And this can end up being pretty catastrophic. Now, the only fortunate thing is that it's another Cloud Dragon coming up, so Elder isn't spawning yet, so it's not the end of the world. And also, it's the mid and top inhibitors which are going down, which are the... Oh, man.
Haru, what are you doing? I mean, Stopwatch is a good item, but it's not that good. You're just going to die. And that
Not here yet, but Tempt trailing with a pretty big minion wave that actually would have whoever stands victorious at the end of it all.
Flashing here for the Taric. He flashes right at the end. Wanted to make sure that it wasn't a fat flash. As Ingo's aiming, he's going to stand up to the block, who's just going to die. And that will be the end of the game, absolutely. As now it's up to Vista to try to kite them under the turret, but they have a minion wave, they have super minions. And they will be pushing in here as they get Vista anyway. Trying his best to stop the minions. Not going to work out, as that is going to do it. Will be the end of the game here as KT will take down Hanwha Life in game number 1. And LeBlanc's win rate will fall to...
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But it's going to pick that, so take notes. If you're an Aatrox player or if you're a top laner at all, you can incorporate this into your play. Try to knock it down, but Bono's here as well. There's no vision, actually. Could go straight over the wall, and that he will. The flash straight to try to get to Haru is for naught.
On the side of Hanwha Life, as they are doing quite literally nothing this game. Now, it's not a perfect game.
They're trying to bait Soan up here to the top side. They might actually be able to. It should work out. Can he trade back is the answer, the question.
And I really like what KT is doing here. They're going to end up getting themselves, the question is, mind control in their arsenal. Because
Bear is the real carry. He's up in the top side, and so far the macro out of Hanwha Life has been quite messy. Bullet time. Gonna get them into a weird spot. It's gonna land, and that's the burst damage you need onto Vista. Not able to kill.
And realistically, it's just so hopeless almost to try to come back into this game. They're losing every single turret.
Yeah,
they're falling down 6,000 gold here at 17 minutes. It's not over yet. Okay.
What? You're not excited?
We're only none that are really going to give them some magical way back into victory. As the Senna and the Volibear are just so big. Yuumi just has coming over here, and
the
he's the gatekeeper, yeah.
Look at him standing there. He doesn't even go in, he just looks at them and they run away. It's like they saw a bear or something, and they really did. That's the highlight of the game right there. He's still running after her.
He's the MVP.
He does kind of have a little, you know, little pep in his
Stunning for her.
You are correct. He's going for it. The ultimate is popped. Look at that damage coming out from the bear. He's going to take down Syndra. He's slowed by Cuvee, but I don't know if he wants a piece.
Oh!
Look at him. He's looking at Cuvee. He's like, bring it on, bud. You got nothing. Down goes the turret. KT are going to win this game. Player of the game in my heart is absolutely Tucson. Look, he swapped. He swapped the Volibear to top lane. Oh. What a great way to end it.
This is what happens when Intus is reborn. He gave his soul up to the bear god.
Swapped Aatrox to AD carry.
Wait, isn't Volibear like possessed by something in the lore?
I don't know. I thought he was like a god. I thought he was actually like a god of the universe, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he's just one of the most powerful beings, as we have all seen today. Here I come. Get in there, Deucin. He's leading the charge.
I've never been happier in my
This
life.
game has devolved into...
He didn't even hit them.
He didn't even
He
get a
wasn't
chance.
interested.
So on. He was just observing his underlings.
Well, I mean, the support's dying right now in bottom lane. That's all.
Support Aatrox goes in.
As Cubane attempt, what they're trying to
Not fair to bully a support like that. As now he's got Mountain Soul.
Morello.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong person.
Oh.
Never mind. Yeah, he's still gonna be having a good time. Just thinking about an engage. Considering it. I'm only looking at Volibear in this fight. I have no eyes for anything else. Slow burn is gonna come in as KT, they're gonna flip Cubane over, down he will go, adding a stopwatch to his long list of successes here in this game. He's looking for more kills. He gets the final one of the Syndra, as that will be the end of the 45. So it is gonna be about a hour-long break, but because of that 2-0 and the head-to-head, KT is going to move ahead of Hanwha Life just barely on the standings.
And this is, I think, saying something. I think that you need to get excited for KT. I think it powers them up as they're on a tier right now. With the win spree, they are so close to potentially being able to make it to the west-hand side.